evening and welcome to Late Night Review, where we talk about what's happening
and what's not.
I'm Ethan Dennis.
I'm Lucas Chitwood, and here are tonight's top stories. Well, the 71st Emmy Awards happened. You'd think we'd have a more colorful way to describe it, but look at the place. I don't see any color. Do you? Fans were upset to find out that Amy Adams won 0 awards for her lead role in Sharp Objects. When asked what this means for her career, Adams replied, "It's not too bad, really. Since I learned that alien language, I've existed outside of time and seen all possible futures. I win an Emmy in none of them."
Aww. On the red carpet last night at the Emmys, comedian Sarah Silverman addressed 2019 cancel culture, calling it, quote, righteousness porn, which she described as basically virtue signaling and not what Mike Pence's watches when he's not with Mother.
Japan's new Minister of the Environment, Shinjiro Koizumi, pledged on Sunday to mobilize young people to push his country toward a low-carbon future by making the fight against climate change, quote, sexy. Because the Earth is getting hotter and hotter. A football fan who showed a sign asking for beer money via Venmo on ESPN's College Game Day last Saturday has already reached $1 million in donations and will give it all to a children's hospital instead. He announced this completely drunk off of the 276 Miller Lights he bought for himself. Reversing baldness in the future may be as simple as wearing a hat, thanks to a new non-invasive, low-cost hair growth stimulating hat tested successfully on mice. So, 1, I want to see a balding mouse now, and 2, I want to see a mouse in a hat now. Currently, Indonesia and the Amazon are burning, Brett Kavanaugh is still a Supreme Court justice, and all of our idols are either dying or being outed as rapists. And the #1 article on the New York Times is, you guessed it, some hard-hitting journalism, how to boil the perfect egg. It also serves as perfect proof that Donald Trump's wall is so hot it can boil an egg. A Louisiana woman was sat on at a truck stop by a camel while trying to get her deaf dog out of the camel pen. In retaliation, obviously the woman bit the camel's testicles. Now entering the ring against the Florida man, the Louisiana woman, and boy does she have an iron jaw. Oh. So last week, national Pokemon icon Ash Ketchum finally won his first Pokemon League in the Alola region. Here to give us his tips and tricks is Ash Ketchum.
Hi guys, I'm so happy to be here.
So, after 20 years of competing all across the world and losing to multiple Pokemon Leagues, the thing on everyone's mind is, how did you do it this time?
Well, it all started with the team. All of my Pokemon on the team put in hard work overall, but I think it was our strategy overall that won it.
Strategy? What strategy are you talking about? And are you sure people competed equally?
What are you talking about, Pikachu?
Pikachu, everyone.
You know damn well what I'm talking about. You set me up for failure. He used a ghost-type attack, an explosion on me, knowing damn well I couldn't combat against that. I went in there with a normal-type move. How do you punch a ghost?
Wait, Pikachu can talk?
Well, I thought it was the right play. It helped Line the Rock sweep in and take the win.
Line a rock? Who's been with you for 30 years? Who's been with you through thick and thin? You just caught this guy and you want to give him all the credit? This is just as much of a win for me as it is for you.
It's all right, Pikachu. Everyone had a great time. It doesn't matter if we win or lose. It's all about having fun.
Fun? You think cage fighting is fun? You are the Michael Vick of anime. You sit there and tell me what to do while I take all the punches, and 3/4 of the time it's just stupid.
Well, it's all about the challenge and learning along the way.
Learning? I am a mouse. You have never once thought to evolve me, you idiot. I have fought literal gods. How do you expect me to beat that?
How? Well, through the power of friendship and perseverance,
No,
Pikachu.
no. There is strategies, item plays, type matchups. Not once, not twice, but more than 10 times you have asked me to electrocute a rock. At least you don't stuff me those little balls like you do with everyone else.
Pikachu, I'm sorry you feel this way. We've been through so much together. Like all those times we took down Team Rocket, and when you literally resurrected me from the dead. I mean, sure, we've had our ups and downs, but in the end, it's the journey that counts. You've always been there for me, throughout all of my Pokemon, throughout 30 years. Pikachu, I chose you, forever and always. So what do you say, buddy? You ready for our next adventure?
Eat a Diglett.
Ash and Pikachu, everyone.
A clip of 16-year-old environmental activist Greta Thunberg speaking at the recent UN climate session has gone viral after she went after the United States Congress for their inaction on climate change. Her roast session also reminds us that our Earth is also roasting and we are doing nothing. Please help us.
An Orlando, Florida police officer is under investigation after he arrested 2 6-year-old children for having tantrums in school and sending both to juvie on battery charges. They are both currently facing timeout for 6 to 7 years.
This week, Tropical Storm Karen is expected to hit Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands, leading all of the region's Walmart managers to look off into the distance, into the oncoming storm and mutter, I could buckle down and handle Maria, but one giant Karen? This could be the end, folks.
In the face of growing health concerns surrounding vaping, Walmart announced that they will stop selling e-cigarettes in their stores. In one last hurrah, Walmart's corporate office erupted in clouds of cotton candy and birthday cake flavored smoke.
British firm Thomas Cook, the world's oldest travel company, ceased operating and declared bankruptcy Monday morning, leaving over 600,000 passengers stranded. That's right, for one day, Spirit Airlines wasn't the world's worst travel company. Spirit Airlines, if your body doesn't make it, your spirit will.
The region of Molise in Italy has announced it will pay people more than $27,000 a month to settle in its villages in an effort to prevent their communities from dying. Leave my own country for money? That's absurd! And my Spirit Airlines flight is booked. Peace out, y'all. I'm Lucas Chitwood. I got you a ticket, too.
Oh.
Come on.
And I'm Ethan Dennis. Good night.
Some of us from Houston, some of us from Dallas, some close to Mexico, shout out to the valley.